Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today is going to be another iteration of my Squishmallow collection. Today's video, if it wasn't already obvious enough, is going to be my 10 favorite orange Squishmallows from my collection. All of the videos in this particular series are going to be in a playlist which will be linked at the very end of the video if you're interested. So far we've done my Sanrio collection, we have done my Flower Crown Squishmallows, we've done my top 10 red favorite Squishmallows, and so now without further ado, let's get right on into my top 10 orange favorite Squishmallows. That actually really hurt my arm to reach out like that. I literally just got home from having a blood test and I've still got the sticky tape on my arm. Now these are not going to be in any order. I'm just showing you guys my 10 favorite orange Squishmallows from my collection. And this was another one that was kind of hard, just like my red favorites, because I don't have that many orange Squishmallows. I do have more orange Squishmallows than I have red Squishmallows, but the choice was still pretty hard. And I feel really bad to the ones that have been left on the shelves. But regardless, we have this gorgeous little 7-inch James the Fox, who is a more recent acquirement, but I'm so obsessed with this little cutie. And now, whilst I don't have a tag for little James here, I have obviously got this Squad app, so we'll go ahead and read out James's bio from there. James is quite the catch. When he's not studying for his next maths test, you can find him in the outfield. James is captain of the baseball team. He travels all over the country for sports and is expected to play in the major leagues. Want to play catch with your new pal? I mean, sweetheart, I'm actually not really into sports, if that's okay, but I'll cheer you on from, what are they called? The bleachers? Okay, but the reason why I love James is because he is a classic orange foxy woxy. I am obsessed with foxes. I have said that in so many videos before, so if you didn't know that already, now you do. Sir James a lot. Sir Lancelot. That's your new name, Sir Lancelot. Now, could we have an orange Squishmallows video without literal oranges? Because now, while I'm not actually 100% certain if these two are the exact same Squishmallow, they look exactly the same to me. They've both got a little stem and a little leaf, as well as the same amount of little triangles on their tummies. So I am going to assume that they are the same. This poor little guy has a hole in its face just there from where the op shop that I got him from pierced his brain with the price tag. My poor little sir. But, oh, I haven't even said the name, have I? So if they are both the same Squishmallow, then they are named Orin. Also, what's crazy is how orange Orin is on this tag in comparison to how orange the actual Squishmallows are. Like, that is a vibrant orange. In any case, this is, I believe, an 8-inch. It's a rather large Squishmallow. This one is a 5-inch. And we do have a tag. So, if I can get the tag open. Oh my gosh, it's even one of these tags with the Squad on the inside. I love it so much. I actually got this little guy in a big bundle of fruits and vegetables from the Facebook Marketplace at a freaking steal. Majority of them were US imports too, which is really amazing. Orin is a silly orange. I thought that said silly sausage because I call everybody a silly sausage. Let's start that again, shall we? Orin is a silly orange. He responds to questions with more questions, and on Fridays he tries to do everything backwards. Thankfully, his friends like his silliness and play along with his jokes. You guys, that is seriously so cute. Orin is just a weird little guy. Reminds me of me. They're just so cute, you guys. Literally, like, I'm just obsessed with the fruit Squishmallows. I think they are just adorable. Same as like the avocado, which, oh, I mean, avocados are technically a fruit as well, but I love the fruits, the vegetables. They are so gorgeous to me. And like I said before, you can't have an orange top fave Squishmallows without featuring literal orange Squishmallows. Speaking of which, we have Miss Summer Veronica with the little orange slice embroidered on her tummy. I really like this one. I actually got this from the same op shop that I got that larger sized orange from, which was really funny. Like, I believe I got this one the first time and then the other one the second time. Either that or it's the other way around. I don't know. But Miss Veronica in the orange color with the orange slice on her tummy. This one is listed as the Summer Veronica on the Squad app. And once again, no bio tag for Miss Girl, but I'm going to read it out from the Squad app. So it says, if you like adventure, pretzels, and crossing books off your reading list, Veronica is the octopus for you. With a book or two in each tentacle, you can be sure she's on some amazing adventures. Literally, how freaking cute do you want to be, little girly? I've really come to love the octopuses. It's not octopi, right? It's octopuses. Either way, I love them so much. There's just something about them, especially the ones with multicolored tentacles. There's just something about them that just speaks to me. Veronica is an 8-inch as well, if you couldn't actually tell from how absolutely enormous she is. And I know that she's a sort of older Squishmallow as well. I have definitely never seen her on the shelves since I started collecting. And speaking of octopuses with multicolored tentacles, I had to include this gorgeous girly. Her name is Melina, and while I know she is kind of like a peachy sort of color, she's in with my orange Squishmallows, and she has orange tentacles, so I think she counts. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. They're so silly and so whimsical. I just think they're absolutely adorable, can't even lie about it. And even though we have a bio tag for Melina attached to Ms. Girl over here, I'm actually going to go ahead and open it up in the Squad app so it's a little bit easier to read out. Scratch that, because her bio is not in the app. How rude. So you're just going to have to deal with little Ms. Girly being down here or behind my face as I try to read it. No, this is not gonna work. You'll just have to look at the top of her head. So it says here, baking is one of Melina's favorite things to do. Her second is eating the sweet treats that she bakes. She takes advantage of all 8 tentacles in the kitchen and makes some of the best peanut butter cookies you'll ever try. My mouth is watering at the thought of peanut butter cookies. Oh my goodness gracious. I may be allergic to dairy, but I'm really glad that I'm not allergic to peanuts. Knock on wood, because you guys, I have become allergic to so many things in the most recent years. It's just been a lot. It has been so much. Literally, I have a lick of my niece's ice cream from McDonald's, the soft serve ice cream, and not even 3 minutes later, my throat is starting to swell. It's ridiculous. It's a literal dairy allergy. Don't tell me to take lactase. I'm not lactose intolerant. It's an actual allergy. Back to Melina though. She's so gorgeous. I'm absolutely obsessed with her. And I think you guys already know the reason why she's on my top 10 list. She's gorgeous. She's large and in charge. I love the multicolored tentacles. What else can I say? Also, did I mention she's a 12-inch, if you couldn't tell? Sometimes you don't know from a video. Oh, she's also got a little bit of a camel toe situation going on there. Next up is Misha, the pumpkin candle from Halloween last year. I think 2024's Halloween. Definitely not from this year's Halloween. It could have even been from earlier this year, from an autumn squad, an autumnal squad. I'm not sure now, but either way, you guys, I so love the candle design. I think they're so much fun. The way that the wax is melting around the face, the little flame, this gorgeous embroidered pumpkin on the front. It is so cute. And then here we have Misha's tag, or Misha. I'm not too sure how it's actually technically supposed to be pronounced. Either way, I've listed all the reasons why I love Misha. I love pumpkin spice smell scent. The scent is so good. It's so funny. I've never actually tried a pumpkin pie in my entire life. I'm not a big fan of eating pumpkin, so it would have to be completely drowned in cinnamon and all of those other kinds of pumpkin spiced spices that get used, because otherwise sis ain't eating it. Anyway, back to Misha. Let's go ahead and actually read out her bio, or his bio. So it says, Meep, it's Misha. This crazy candle loves being random and is always looking for a new way to make Mallows laugh. For example, saying spaghetti instead of goodbye, or walking like a crab to math class. Last year, she wasn't random for 40 days, and it was totally random. So Misha's actually a girl candle. Ooh. Actually, Misha does sound like a girl name. I don't know, I guess I just assumed that because she's an inanimate object. Anyway, you shouldn't assume, because it just makes an ass out of you and me. But here we have Misha. I'm so obsessed. What a little cutie. Misha is also a 7.5-inch candle girly. Next up is Gigi the ginger cat. You guys, I got so lucky with this little cutie at a thrift store. I believe I paid about $2 or $3 for her, which is insane considering how much I would have had to have paid for this 5-inch version of her from eBay, because I would have had to have had it shipped from the US in order to get it for just a little bit cheaper than buying it from somebody in Australia. Really, really glad that I did walk into that op shop on the day that I did and find little Gigi hiding in a box. A box? What am I saying? In a little basket with some other little Squishmallows. Now, this little Gigi obviously does not have her tags, but I do have some other Gigis that I can grab to read out. I'm very obsessed with ginger cats, especially being that I have a ginger cat myself. This one is a Valentine's Day version, and then this one is a fluffy tummy version. Also, just by the by, these two are both 7.5-inch. So we'll go ahead and we'll read the tag out. Should be the same in both of these tags regardless. We'll hold up little Gigi for you while I read from the tag down here. This mellow moves a mile a minute thanks to her favorite fuel, apple juice. And on fancy occasions, she drinks sparkling apple juice. This tabby even wears a crisp apple fragrance and chews apple flavored gum. Can you guess Gigi's favorite type of apple? It's Honeycrisp. That is literally the cutest thing. Like, you cannot tell me that that is not just so sweet. This one is probably my second favorite of my 3 Gigis that I have. This one definitely is my first favorite. This one with the beautifully soft tummy is my second favorite. And then, of course, this little cutie, which was the most expensive, $20 freaking from Zing, is my third favorite. I'm actually just taking that price tag off because thankfully they use stickers that don't actually leave like a residue or anything like that, and it doesn't destroy the tag. As I say that, I'm ripping the sticker. You know, this is not going to go very well. Oh no, yeah, see, this has not gone very well at all. Holy moly, I am destroying everything. Wait, no! Oh, okay. That was a trip. We almost got it. I'm gonna finish taking care of that off camera. As I was saying though, of course, Gigi, the ginger cat, is my favorite, being that I do have a ginger cat. His name is Marmalade, and he's seriously my current animal best friend. He's just the sweetest little guy. He's so psycho as well though, because, you know, he is orange. He has absolutely 0 brain cells. In fact, I think he has -12 brain cells. He's never had access to the collective brain cell. Let me freaking tell you right now. Now, this next one, you might find kind of a little bit iffy, kind of a little bit controversial, but it's another fox and it's Fifi, but she's in a freaking pumpkin, so she sits in my orange shelves and I think she fits perfectly well in there. So yes, I'm letting a red Squishmallow technically into the list, but majority of her is pumpkin, so she's orange, okay? She fits into the orange category. So this is the gorgeous Fifi in a pumpkin costume, and she does have a tag. Obviously, she is a Halloween Squishmallow, and inside Fifi's tag it says, Fifi is your girl if you like to go on adventures. She's traveled to the Arctic, to the mountains, and is ready to go on her next trip with you. Born October 6th, Fifi has a vibrant personality and is quite the little firecracker. She channels her energy through yoga flows and is working on getting her yoga teacher certificate. I know that we read out her bio in my Red Squishmallows top 10 video, but I had to again because I can't just act like you guys have seen every single video that I have ever uploaded. But yeah, obviously she's a part of my collection because I love the aesthetic of a pumpkin or like jack-o'-lanterns. I love foxes, and Fifi is no, I was going to say Fifi is no obsession. What I meant to say though is Fifi is no exception. She's gorgeous. I love her. Let me know if you agree that she belongs in my orange shelves as well, because I kind of really want to know. I just feel like she can't really fit in with the red because she's got way too much orange on her. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Also, this is my only like 7.5-inch Fifi. My only other one that I have now is my little 5-inch one from the previous video that I mentioned before. This one is another maybe somewhat controversial one because she's not really orange, but she's a cupcake cat. So, or maybe she's a sundae. I think she's actually technically a sundae. I'm not sure. Whatever you want to call Miriam, she goes in my orange shelves. Most of her purple is covered by my other orange Squishmallows. I feel like this kind of tan color is orange enough, and the top is kind of like neutral enough that she fits in perfectly well with my orange Squishmallows. Because honestly, where else would she go? I feel like she's not purple enough to go with the purple Squishmallows. I'm including her today because she's gorgeous and I love her so very much. And I believe that she was another one either that I very, very overpaid for, or actually, now I'm not too sure. Regardless, you guys, this is Miriam. Actually, I'm going to check on the Squad app what she's actually technically meant to be because now I'm really, really curious. It says cupcake cat. I got it right the first time. She is indeed a cupcake cat, a cat cake, a cup cat, a cat cake, cake cat. Let's just go ahead and read her bio. Oh yeah, and she is a 7.5-inch. I did forget to mention. It says Miriam is a dance instructor who teaches young royals how to waltz. She delights in helping future kings and queens fulfill their duties on the dance floor and only asks for invitations to royal balls in return. That is just too freaking cute. You guys, I am literally so obsessed with her. She is just the cutest little thing in the entire universe. I love her so much. I also love cupcakes. I literally have a cupcake tattoo on my arm right here that I designed myself. Cupcakes are just my thing, and so Miriam is my little gal. Also, let me know if you guys agree with having her on the orange list or not. I'm very curious to know what your thoughts are. I won't change my mind based on what you say, but I would love to have a conversation about it. Next up, there's no debating where this Squishmallow belongs. It's the little carrot. This one is the 4-inch from the capsule from Easter time. This one is Carolina, the classic carrot Squishmallow. Such a little cutie. I just got distracted by a phone call, so I don't remember where I was up to. But you can't tell me that Little Miss Carolina does not belong in the orange section of my Squishmallow shelves. I am just so in love with the Easter tags. They are so gorgeous. The pastel purple, like sort of lilac-y color is just gorgeous. I love it literally the most. So Carolina's tag says, ready for a laugh? Carolina is the queen of impressions. Even if you're in a bad mood, she'll have you laughing in no time. Once, Carolina made her aunt Sandra laugh so hard that she almost broke a table. Maybe this mellow will do an impression of you next. I mean, that's pretty cute, you've got to admit. Now, I don't know why I chose this particular Squishmallow over some of my other orange ones that I could have chosen. There's just something about her charm and like how small and cute she is. It honestly may have been the tag that made me choose her, but either way, I just think she's so gorgeous. I love that there's multi-colors of this hard felt up here for her little carrot leaves. I love that she's just like a little fat carrot. She's just gorgeous. And like the embroidery, little details of the little lines across her and her little eyelashes and the little daisy flower on her head. She's just beautiful. She's gorgeous. I love her very, very much. And okay, so we're down to the very last Squishmallow that I'm going to show you guys. And while I'm not like the hugest fan of the Squishmallow itself, it's the reason behind it that is why it is on my list today. Also, I just realized today's the 18th of November, which would have been my mum's 55th birthday, and this particular Squishmallow is named Margie, which was my mum's nickname. Her name was Margaret, and everybody called her Margie. I do love pumpkins, but it was the hot pink bat accessories that I wasn't like, well, it's not even a bat, is it? It's a devil. She's dressed up like a little devil. My mum was a little devil anyways, so I mean, it makes sense. She has a little camel toe too. That is just... But yeah, so I did actually purchase Margie because of her name. And I mean, she's a pumpkin. Like, how can you go wrong with pumpkins? So obviously she fits in perfectly well with my orange Squishmallows, being that she is a pumpkin. And she's also dressed up like a devil, which I find hilarious. The orange and the hot pink is a little bit of a weird combination. Honestly, if the little devil details were purple and her name was Margie, oh my goodness, that would have been like 100% perfect. My mum's favorite color was purple. Wonder, you know, where my favorite color color came from. Anyway, guys, before I literally start bawling my eyes out, let's go ahead and read out this Margie's tag from memory. The Squishmallow is nothing like my actual mother, but we'll read out anyway. So it says, Margie is the head of Bluesky, an advocacy group that opposes excessive spookiness in Halloween decor. She prefers friendly ghosts to fearsome ghouls, cute bats to bloodthirsty vampires, and won't rest until every cackling lawn witch has its batteries removed. That was really hard to read. But yeah, so Margie, or I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce her name. It could be Margie, but I'm going with Margie because that is how my mum spelt her name, her nickname, and how that was pronounced and everything like that. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's installment of the collection. I'm actually really enjoying doing this series because it's reminding me of Squishmallows that I low-key forgot that I even had sitting on my shelves, and it's giving me an opportunity to kind of go through and decide if I 100% want to keep every single one that I do have, or if I want to go and donate them or pass them on to families and friends, or go ahead and pop them up on my Depop. So far I haven't done that, but you never know. There's still many more colors of the rainbow to go, as well as all of the monochrome colors. Like we've got black, white, and gray, we've got tie-dye, we've got like the tan collection up there. That is a huge collection of tan little buddies up there. It's a lot. There is a lot. It's gonna take me a while to decide in terms of the brown ones and the tan ones and the multicolored ones and all that kind of good fun stuff. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, but you would like to do so, I do hope that you will do so, as well as going ahead and clicking on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time that I do upload a brand new video. If you enjoyed today's video in particular and you would like to show myself and or the channel some support, you can do so by either becoming a channel member, which will unlock access to some pretty cool perks by clicking on the like button, and or by letting me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see on my channel next. Thank you all so very, very much for watching today, and as always, you guys, until next time, bye bye. Why can I never figure out how I want to say goodbye?